Right, let's just talk through some funkier ways of sharing your appointment schedule and how people can book in, right? So we know when we go to this schedule page link, if we go to this page, it is the full appointment schedule. It's all on the Acuity scheduling website, and that is everything that you can schedule, share, and they have to go away from your website to book in, right? You can change that name if you don't want it to be Paul Nicholson. You might want it to be P Nico. Save. Right, so now it's pnico@as.me. So you can make it easier. I'll change it back to Paul Nicholson, even though I don't use, I don't make. To be fair, if I made appointments like I did in the past, I would use Acuity. I don't do meetings or anything, so I don't need it. Here is your direct link, right? Direct links and embedding. So if you wanted to change it to something that it's just a specific meeting, so it's his introductory meeting, the link would change. Here's your direct link, right? So if you want to send people to that, that's just for that meeting and the availability of that meeting. If you want to embed the scheduler, and again, you want to make sure general scheduling page, because the code will change. Again, if you want to embed it for different. So if you've got, so let's go, for example, you've got, so if I go to my website, and you've got a new page that is website really slow. The yoga class. So if I wanted to do the yoga 6-week class, right? 6-week class. This is the yoga class. I could go, if you do your, 6-week yoga beginner class, right? And on your website, you can write in 6-week info, add your YouTube video explaining it, add whatever it might be. Let's go to your channel. Videos. If I grab, say, a video, I'm not sure if it will pick it up straight away. So if you've got some sort of video explaining the sale, and then you want to add, you go here, HTML, and you paste in that scheduler, right? So I'm going to paste that in to this here, and I'm going to publish it, right? Publish. I haven't done this for a while, so hopefully it'll work. Now when I go to the page, I'm going to get the title, however pretty you've made it, and the schedule or the sign up app for the sign up box embedded for that class, right? So I've got the YouTube video, and then I've embedded in here the appointment just for that class, right? So you might not have all this information, but what we've done is we've created a sales page, do it a lot prettier than I've messed about with here, and add the scheduling, embed the schedule, right? Or what you can do is get rid of this. Get rid of this. You might call it appointment schedule. Right, get rid of this and remove this, right? So you would have a blank page that would say appointment. You might go here, general scheduling page, copy the whole thing, go again to HTML. I'm not sure if you just paste it in, it might recognize it. WordPress is forever changing. Document. So what, where? Post attributes, default template. Oh yeah, it's a while since I've messed with my website. But you might want to get rid of the sidebars and everything. Mine's going to show 2 sidebars, isn't it? Sidebars here. So I might just get rid of the sidebars. So now what this will be is a full page with nothing on it, with just my main schedule. When the preview, did I update that? Yeah. My website's really slow. I've obviously messed about with it enough to break it. So now I've got an appointment page, and my full schedule is embedded on my website, right? So I might also want to do this, look, menus. On your WordPress website, add a menu bar that says book appointment, right? So here we go, appointment schedule, add to menu, book appointment. Hopefully nobody's on my website and about to try and do it. Hell no. Save that again. My website, oh my God. And at the top now in my menu, it says book appointment. So when you click it, it goes to my appointment page and someone can go through and book that appointment. Really cool, right? So that's embedding it on your website.